Hey guys, it's my second time doing this because the first time it was really bright and you could barely see any of my face. Not that that's a bad thing, but I thought it might be nice to be able to see my facial features this time. Okay, basically, this week, we're doing something similar to what we did in week 30 when I started up the channel. And if you guys don't know what that is and don't really fancy going and checking it out, basically I answer a question for each person, like about each person on the channel, and it sort of rotates. So I would answer, as in me being number one, Alex being number two, being like going through the week like that, Jess being number five, and it would go like that, rotate like that, and Jess would be her number one, I'll be her number two, through to Luke being her number five. So yeah, that's how this week's gonna work, because you guys need to send in questions and such for us to answer and discuss topics. So let's get cracking, I suppose. Number one, what is your most played on iTunes? Or if you don't have iTunes, what is your favourite song at the moment? My most played on iTunes is Gone in the Morning by Newton Faulkner. And my favourite song at the moment is Breakfast at Tiffany's by Cal something. I can't remember her name, that is really terrible. But it's not the "and I said, what about Breakfast at Tiffany's?" It's a different song, and if you don't know it, you should check it out. I'll put her name down there because I feel really bad for not remembering it. Number two, if you could know one thing about Alex, what would it be? I think I'd ask Alex what Alex's favourite animal was, because I know that Alex has pets and is doing a course to do with animals, but I don't actually know like the favourite animal. Like, it's a really weird question to ask someone, but I think it'd be really interesting to find out, which probably makes me sound really weird, but hey ho, I am quite weird. Question 3. Don't know what's happening with my hand there. Question 3. If you had to buy a Christmas present for Rue, what would you get them? I would buy Rue something Doctor Who or Sherlock Holmes themed. Either a fez, probably, a bow tie, or I don't know actually, because he enjoys photography, so I might get him something camera related, like a filter or something. I don't know. It would be epic, whatever I got him. It would be awesome. But if I actually get Rue a Christmas present, because we are bros, I will let you guys know what I get him after Christmas, obviously, because otherwise I would ruin it. Number 4, what do you have in common with Luke? Other than the obvious glasses, and he used to have his lip pierced, we both like writing, but he likes it a lot more than I do, because he's actually good at it, and I'm not, and I get writer's block really easily. But also, we both really like cats, which is a fun fact for you guys. And last question, question 5. If you had to partner Jess up with someone from the channel for a date, who would you choose? I reckon I would send Jess and Luke on a date, because I think they'd have things to talk about. It would probably be quite awkward at the beginning, but they'd find so much to talk about, and I think it would be like a really good date, and it would be an interesting date. They wouldn't do something like ordinary and boring. Actually, they might, because it's a date, and you don't do something crazy for a first date. But yeah, I think I'd set Jess and Luke up. So there are the 5 questions, and I'll see you guys in a week.